Hi, so a lot of people have been asking about the setup. I did a video previously on how to set up, but it's probably somewhere down in on the page. If you just have to scroll down very far. But I'm just gonna go through some steps again, some simple steps. Now, first, when you first open up Photoshop, if you're just installing it, it's going to be blank. So it's not nothing's going to be on the page because it's new. So it wouldn't look necessarily like my stuff because it would be a blank screen. But you just have to set it up and everything, and you know, and start working. And then once you start working, stuff will pop up over here. But you want to you can go to edit. All right, we'll go all the way down to preference. Okay, you want to go to interface. Okay, so interface, this will change the color of your screen. So like currently you probably have like a dark gray or black background. Um, and you can change it, and it changes. You click up here. This is the background probably that you probably have right now that comes up like this color. They are all different colors. You can choose the one that you want. So that's black. I think this is gray. This is like a lighter gray, and this is white. So it all depends on your preference on what color you want. You can leave it just like it is. You don't have to change it. It's just simply what you want. Okay. And then once you got, if you want to change the color, you don't have to do anything to this part. And you just hit OK for this part. And it's some more stuff in here like workspace, tools, history. It's a lot of different things, guides, grids that you can select. So if I go to here, just click on different stuff and it'll tell you what it is. Yeah, it's just so much stuff, but this is, let me see. We don't really need all that, but that's just the way to change the color. Alright, so once you have that and you're good to go, just go to create new. If you on your screen, okay. Once you create new, or you can just hit open and bring up an image that you have on your computer already. Totally up to you. Alright, so I'm just gonna grab a blank regular letter size template. I'm just gonna bring it up. But Photoshop comes with pre-installed images that you can use, templates I should say, or images you can use. They already up here. Some of them are that they provide for you that you will see when you hit create new. And you can just use those to your liking. Whatever ones that are already pre-installed, you can use those. They provide them for you. See, they have different ones you can already use that are available. See, they say free right there. So there are some layouts and some mockups that you can use for this. Just simply have to, go through them and look at them, and whatever ones you want, they have them. See, there go a glass beer markup right here, and it's free. Photoshop provides it for you. There go a t-shirt markup. See, stationery. So they have templates in it, just like with any other program, like Publisher or Word that have templates already installed. Photoshop does as well. So you can utilize those. See? I would take advantage of them. Arts and illustrations, the web. Yep, they put this stuff up in here for you guys to use, if you so choose to. But let me go and grab a blank, just a blank template, real quick. Let's see. And then, like I say, they have default. They also have default selections. So you just, if you want to hit view all of the templates that they already have in default, you can just hit view all presets, and it'll show you the different ones that they already have. So it is simply up to you what you choose. Let's see. I'm just gonna get this. Hit create. I want to. Oh no, I think about it. Okay. Alright, so now that you have, I just put this in just to show you, you bring in the template. Okay, so if you want to do your setup of, some people ask me, how do you get this? It's over here. You go to Windows, and you can go to color, and this right here is like your, your workspace or whatever. So you go up here to Windows. You want to go to Workspace, Essentials. Make sure Essentials is your default, because that's primarily what you might want to use. I mean, that depends on you. Depending on how you like your workspace set up. I mean, you can set up any type of way you want. Now, if you want to add stuff on, you can add it on. Just have it checked. So, see here, my layers panel is checked, which is over here. Learn is checked. Learn is over here. You don't have to have this. I probably uncheck that, but it's just right there. Libraries, that's down here. For me, it's simply a matter of how you want your stuff set up. Swashes, this is what this is, swashes. My swashes is checked, so it's over here. I have my color panel attached to my swashes. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back to Windows. I clicked off it. Like I said, it all depends on how you want to set things up. So I'm going to simply show you how to do this. Like, say I want to put characters and character styles. I'm gonna check it. Okay. Now it popped up. Now I already put these together. Somehow or another, I guess along the way I must have just took them off. But character, I checked it. I go to Windows. I'm gonna check character styles. It pops up. Let me see what else. If I go to brush settings, there, pops up. Now, like I said, I did this video a while back. The same exact one is on the Facebook. In the group is on the video somewhere on the page. You just have to scroll and look for it. But I'm just simply going back over it again so you can set it up. Let's see. What else? Color, check. So, whatever you want, you just have to, in Windows, make sure it's checked. Okay? Now, my stuff is docked together because I docked it together already. But I'm going to undock it and show you how to dock it again. Okay, so let me show you what I mean. So you can pull this stuff out. You know, you can rearrange and arrange anything you want. Like I'm gonna pull this out. See, I can just click on it and drag it. Click on it with my mouse and drag it. Click on this with my mouse and drag it. This is the swatches panel. This is the colors that somebody said, I don't know how to get these colors. These are the swatches. Go to Windows. Make sure your swatches is checked. This is how it pops up right here. Okay. You can dock this stuff together so your workspace won't be so cluttered. You know, and if it makes sense to put it together, you know, this is color. Why not put swatches and colors together? You know, it makes more sense to me. So I could take this swatches box and I can simply hover over it. It's going to change blue. See that? That line changes blue. Once it changes blue, I can put this swatches panel with this color box. And I can release it and it's in there together. Just like so. Now if I click, these two tabs are now in one box together. So if I click color, it changes to color. The tab. If I click on swatches, it switches back to swatches. Just like so. Very simple. Now if I want to drag this back over, put it back up here, it's going to change blue. You know, wherever you want to put it at. So I want to put mine back up here. And that's how you arrange your board, your workspace, is by making sure all the pieces or elements that you want is checked. Whatever you want is checked. That's what will show up over here. So it's simply up to you how you want your stuff set up. You can set it up any type of way you want. Again, this is my character. I have put this stuff together already. I can separate it. So I got characters and paragraphs together. I can pull them out. Everything can be unpulled out. Just like that. I had already had mine together. So just clicking on it and dragging it. So if I click back on this box, I'm going to drag it back. And a blue line is going to show up. Okay, once that blue line shows up, take your hand off of the mouse, release it, and it pops right back in. Now you can click this box and just drag the whole thing and put it over here. If a blue line pops up, and then you can place it in place, just like so. Just like that. You could adjust it. So if this line right here, let me try to get it. If it stay right there, you can move it up and adjust it. See that? I just adjusted it up. So I just dragged it with the mouse. You click on the mouse and just drag up. So now I have my characters and my paragraphs. The paragraph is just, you know, alignment, spacing, and everything like that. The characters, of course, you know, the fonts, the front size. This is spacing too. The color, all the different styles of text that you could do. Strike out, underline, subscript, superscript, small caps, all caps, italic, and bold, you know. So that's how you do it. My layers, my channels, and my paths all together. Like I say, I just put whatever I thought matches to me. And if I wanted to use all these, you don't have to put them all together. Like say, you can put more than one thing on a box. So I have my brushes and my brush settings together because it makes sense. You know? Let's see. I'll go back to Windows. Let me see. If I click on something else. Maybe, oh, see how I got paragraph styles? If I click on that and characters, I could probably take this paragraph styles right here, and I could probably put this over here with this in paragraphs. Look at that. I could put all three together if I wanted to. See? But I don't want this, so I can take it out. Because it makes sense to go there, but I don't want it, so I'm not going to just take it back out. I'm just simply clicking on it. Anything you want over here, this area right here, your works area, you can find it in Windows. Just make sure it's checked. And this will, if it's checked, it will pop up over here. Like learn is over here for me. If I uncheck it, it'll remove itself. See? And I can have my libraries right here. And libraries is like stuff from Adobe stock and everything like that, or whatever, like the free stuff that Adobe has on the template, like with the create new at. So basically that's all you're doing. You can, like I say, you can size these, you can shrink them. Well, I won't say shrink, but you know, shorten them out, widen them out, however you want. See, you can move them. Yep. This one. And you could bring it over here too and put it over here somewhere, but I don't want it right there. So I want to just grab it whenever I need it. So, but it's still together. I still dock them together. I can pull them out. See, I just simply clicking on the tab and just pulled it out. I can put it back together, click on the box. The blue box lights up and release my hand from the mouse, and it pops back in place. So that's how you set your workspace up. So it's simply a matter how you want it set up. That's all it is. I don't know too much about all of this because I just left it at default. So, but I know it changes. So if I click on it, you can see it change. It will change. See, the area changes. And this was photography, I think, that I just clicked on for the workspace. Yeah. And if I change it to painting, it changes something else. They all change. If I go to motion, it changes again. See? This is for like making like them little, I think you call them GIFs, GIF videos and whatnot, and whatever other kind of videos you want to make. Motion films, motion videos. So this is graphic and web. Everything changes. So I keep mine on essentials. This is 3D right here. So, alright, so let me put it back on essentials. So this is, you know, the default I use. So that's how you set up your workspace. And everything is all about layers. Layers is for Photoshop, you just have to watch your layers. Layers are very, you know, keeps everything, I guess you stay tidy and neat, and so you know what you're doing. If you need to put everything on a separate layer, because that way if you don't want something, you can always remove it without having to start all over. So I'm going to just do some basic stuff, some layers. I'm just going to scribble something. Let me see. Just say it. Just gonna type something. So I'll make this bigger. I can make it bigger because it's so small you can't see it. I'm gonna change the size. Okay. Okay, that's on the layer right here. Alright, so that's a text layer. Now when you do text, like if you type something, normally it make a layer by itself, and it'll say what it is. Like it says hi, the same thing. Alright, if I go to create a new layer, I could get I'm gonna get my brush tool, and I am going to put this new layer on the my brush tool. I'm just gonna squiggle some stuff. Okay, just layering. Go to my move tool to clear it off. Okay, go to create new layer again. Do something else. Let's see. Let's say I just get the brush tool again. First I'm gonna change the color. I'm gonna go over here to the color swatches picker, and I'm gonna click red, and I'm gonna go get another brush, and I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna make my brush bigger. We go up here. I'm just gonna go to size, make my brush bigger. I don't know. I'm just doing something. Okay. All right. Go to my move tool. And okay, so this is why you want to keep stuff on a separate layer. Say I don't want none of this mess I just did. Click off. See, this is the eye. Just click off, and it disappeared off that layer. While you still have this stuff. If I don't want this blue wiggly stuff, click on the eye, and it's gone. You know, off of that layer without you having to mess up this layer because it's still here. Okay. And if you want it back, just click on the eyes and it comes right back. You can just delete it, go down and click on the trash can to delete it. It's going to ask you, do you want to delete this layer? Yes. So it's just the way, you know, layers just keep everything in order. It just keeps it tidy. And like I said, you choose to change something on the layer. You want to change the color, or you just want to change the design on that layer, you can. Just if you keep everything on each own individual layer, it works out better. Okay, so you just want to make sure of that. And oh, and I forgot to show you, you know, in case you don't know, let me do another create new layer again. I'm gonna grab my text tool, and I'm just gonna type in hello. Okay, and wait, let's see. I'm just gonna show you. I'm gonna drag this and say, I probably should change the color of this so I can show you. Let's see. Go and change the color to probably should have got blue or something. Let's see. Click on this and change the color to, yeah, I just changed that color. Alright. Say I want, I'm gonna get a shape so I can show you. I think that could probably show you better with a shape. And let me shorten this up some, I think. Yeah, I'm going to create new layer, and I'm gonna just grab a shape. I'm gonna change the color of this shape. I'm gonna get the shape tool. Okay. Alright. See how I just moved this? It's behind the square. This is what what I'm talking about. It's all about layering. These are behind the shape tool. The reason why they're behind the shape tool is because the shape tool is over top of the words. It's over top of the word hello and it's over top of the word hi. This square is over top of it. Now say I wanted to put hello on top of this box. I cannot do that because it's underneath the square. Anything you want to put over top of something has to be over top of it. So you simply have to drag, click on the layer, drag it up above the rectangle box. And now if I go to my hello text, it is now on top of the box. That's why it's very important about layering. Okay? Now as you can see, my hi layer, my hi text, I never moved it. So it's still behind the box. As you can see. Like so. If I want to move this to be on top of the box as well, or inside, whatever you want to call it, just simply click on the layer and drag it up with your mouse and place it over top of the blue lines appear. When the blue lines appear, just take your mouse and just release your hand from the mouse. Now it is over top of it's on top of the box. So that's what you want to remember and pay attention to when you're doing layering. If you can't see it and you're like, oh, wonder why I can't see my image I just made, or I can't see my text. I know I did it and I can't find it. Look at your layer panel. See where it's at. If something is blocking it, if something's over top of it, you have to bring it above it. So that's what it's all about, layering. Okay? So, if that all makes sense to you, that's what layering is all about. Okay? Alright. So, let me, I could delete this stuff. If I want to delete all of this at one time, I could simply hit control, hold control on the keyboard, and just select all three of them, and I could hit delete, or I can hit the trash bin, whichever one, delete on the keyboard or the trash bin on the workspace area, and it will delete them. Yep, all three of them. Okay. So it's not so much as it being hard, you just have to understand it. Once you get the layering down, it is very easy. Just take your time. Just, bring in whatever you want to bring in, file, place embedded, will bring in pictures. Whatever picture you want, it will bring it in. So I'm just going to bring in a picture. That's how you bring in pictures. Okay? Same thing. File, place link, does the same exact thing. Brings in pictures. Just take this picture. It'll bring in the picture too as well. So they do the same thing to me. They bring in pictures. See? Like I say, Photoshop has a million, well, I won't say a million, but more than one way to do the same exact thing. Let's go. File, browse in Bridge. Watch this. Same thing. Another box is going to open up in a few minutes. Okay. There we go. This is everything that's on my computer. It's in the bridge. And I did a video about the bridge. Just waiting on it to load. Give it a second. Come on. It says not responding right there. So maybe I can't show you this. I was going to show you that, but it says not responding right now. So, oh, there it goes. Still not responding. Okay, well, I'm not going to dwell on it too much because it's not responding. So, since it's, oh, there it now goes. Well, since you want to not do what it's supposed to do, or not responding. Let me see. Well, hopefully it'll work. Because it's acting up. Okay. I clicked on one real quick before it started acting up again. Okay. When I click on it, this stuff is on my computer already. Alright. So it shows up over here so you can see the preview of it. What you about to place. Alright. So what you want to do, go to File. And you want to go to Place in Photoshop. And it's going to switch screens that quick. Real quick. And it's going to place it right in. Just like that. See? So there, like I say, it's more than one way to do something. So it's not a right or wrong way. Just simply know, you got to know which, which one you want to do. All three of these I just showed you did the same exact thing. Exactly the same thing. Okay? So, you just got to know, what it is you want to do. So, if all that makes sense, like I say, it's more than one way to do the same thing. And I just showed you 3 different ways to do the same exact thing. How to bring a this picture, your images that you want into Photoshop. I'm pretty sure it's probably some more ways, but this is 3 of them. To also open it, click open, and it will open up a new window, I should say. It's going to open up a new tab. So if I go to open, or I can go to open recent, something I just did, and it'll open it up. So I go to open, just pick something. Let's pick that. It's going to open up in a new tab right here, just like that. So I'm going to click off it. So I don't want it. I'm just showing you guys different stuff. Let's talk about, I don't know what I got going on here. Let's see. Okay, this is behind everything, and this behind everything. Okay. Let's do a layer mask. Okay. Let's do one of those again. I did one video on that. It's the same thing as in the group. Basically, once you follow the steps, I did a video on layer mask too as well. Most of the videos I did is pretty much the same thing. So I'm just going to show you how to, you can take your magic wand tool. You want to rasterize your layer. Say you want to just take something off here. Or hide it. If you want to say you want to keep all of this stuff but you want to hide it, you can hide it by doing a layer mask. If you want to just remove something, you can remove it by either doing the magic wand tool or the magic eraser or the eraser tool, the background eraser. It's simply the matter of, like I say, Photoshop has the same things. You can use them 5 or 6 different ways to do the same exact thing. It just all depends on what you want to use, what tool you want to pick from. Now, you always want to rasterize your layer if you want to edit anything. So I want to go to, on my layer, I'm on this one, the football layer. Right click, I'm going to hit rasterize layer, okay? I want to select this image. And I could have did, I'm just selecting it. And I can hit delete on my keyboard and it'll take out that if you wanted to. That's one way, but a better way to do this, let me hit undo clear. If you don't want to do it this way, because it got so much stuff you gotta click on just to get all that out. 2 ways you could do this. I'm gonna hit select, deselect, show you 2 different ways. Okay, you could go to grab your lasso tool from your toolbar. Okay, you can draw a circle around your image like so, just like that, and you can go to edit, fill, click on fill, and make sure this says content aware, and it's going to pick up the content around and it's going to fill it in, and you're going to hit OK. It's going to delete it. In a second, it's going slow. Content aware is just samples the area and it's going to fill it in. So the area that is sampling, it's going to fill it in. So I don't know what area it's sampling right now. I hope it's sampling the white area and not the Paw Patrol. I probably should have just erased it with the background because I didn't know it was going to take this long. Why would you do that? Don't wake the baby up. Okay, see that? It just took it away just like that. You can do that. I'm gonna go to select and deselect. That's one way to just remove the image. Another way, like I say, you can go to your magic eraser tool and you want to make sure you rasterize layer. So let me click on the umbrella real quick. Make sure I'm on the umbrella. Right click, go to rasterize layer. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna click on the Paw Patrol. I'm gonna rasterize this layer just as well to get it out the way. Okay, I'm gonna go to my magic, go back to this layer right here, and I'm gonna click on the magic eraser. I'm gonna click on it, and then like I said, you can get it off like this. You just gotta keep clicking in all these areas just to get it off, but it'll erase itself. Just gotta keep clicking, but eventually it'll disappear. Yeah. Okay, or you can go to right click on the eraser tool, and you can go to eraser tool itself. Okay, and you can just erase it. You can go up here to this section, and you can make your brush bigger if you want, and just do like that. So more than one way to get rid of something, to do something in Photoshop. Okay, so same thing. If I wanted to click on here and say, you see how this part was left because I didn't select this at all. I didn't select that when I was selecting the football. Forgot to select that, but it's up there. Let's say I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna hit Alt and I'm gonna hold my keyboard. The mouse. And I'm gonna drag this up to make a copy. I just duplicated the same image twice. Okay. I'm gonna click on it. Well, I'm gonna get rid of that because I don't want it. So I can show you. Let's say, maybe not. Say I want to do a layer mask or whatever. Let's see here. Probably should have got something different besides this Paw Patrol. But
Power Rangers.
I'm just gonna change the color real quick so I can show you. I'm gonna go to my FX, do a color overlay. Yeah. I'm just gonna leave it this color just so I can show you something.
Pen white.
Pen white. Okay. And let me see. I'm just gonna try to show you something. Let's see here. Alright. Let's say I want to do a layer mask on this. So let me go down. I'm on this layer right here. The top layer. And I'm gonna hit add a layer mask. Okay. Now I added a mask to this. Now I got my other image hidden from this. I just want to show you how this works. So white conceals it, black reveals it. So I'm gonna go to over here to this little in the toolbar section where the swatches colors at, the black and white. I'm gonna click this little box right, this little arrow. I'm gonna switch it to black. I'm gonna go get my brush tool right here. Okay, I'm gonna color over it. See that? I just wanted to show you. See, I have two different images. For the same image, I just switched one of them out because I just wanted to show you because I ain't like going to grab that out of image. And look at that. That's a layer mask. Okay? Black. Black reveals what's underneath something. See, it's on the black swatch. Now if I switch it back, click right here on this little arrow to white. I have my brush tool selected, okay? It's gonna cover it back up. Paint it back over. This is layer mask simply has it don't necessarily erase. You could always get, that's what layer mask is, you could always get your original image back with a layer mask, because if you use like eraser tool or quick selection, you can't get your original image back. Once it's gone, it's gone. But if you use a layer mask, you can get it back. I'm gonna switch it back to black again over here, and I'm gonna go over here and look. You just have your brush tool and just black reveals it. Reveals what's underneath something. See? Pretty cool. That's what layer mask does. Okay? Alright. Switch it back over here again to white. Color it back with the just not really color, but just brushing it back over. And that's all about layer layer mask. That's all it is. It has it. It keeps it so you can always get your original back. Okay? Alright, I don't want to make this video too much long. I will do some more videos relating to this, beginners stuff. So it's the same videos that I made, I just combined it a little bit more. So like I say, these same videos are individually in the group already, but this is basically what Photoshop is. I mean, it'll get more in depth as time goes on, but for right now, you know, you want to keep it simple for the ones that don't know Photoshop and still learning. So once you get to this part, you know, we can move on to other things and get into more advanced stuff. But this layer mask is, you know, kind of advanced, but, you know, just have to work with it. Just play with it. It's no no one way to do anything in Photoshop. There's a million different ways to do the same exact thing. You want to remember that. So some people might do it very different, you know, because it's like I say, it's more than one way to do the same exact thing. So I try to keep it simple and do it the easiest way, you know, while I work harder, work smarter. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope this helped a lot. I took my time and I didn't have too much noise in the background this time around, so you guys could let my baby sleep. So you know, and I hope it won't too boring, because it's like no noise literally other than my son, maybe my oldest son, making a few noises here and there. But overall, I hope you guys can understand this and walk through it. I try to go as slow as I can possible, but yeah, have a good night.